Proverbs 14 verse 2 declares, "He who walks in his uprightness fears the Lord, but he who is perverse in his ways despises him." Consider. He walks upright, his footfall etched in flame, a path of fire, but not a path of shame. For Yod has sparked, and Shin has split the line, till Resh aligns the aim with the divine. The Halak births the way from what could be, where Lamed channels hope, and Kaf sets free. This guided arc, where action takes its form, breathes order through the winds, not through the storm. To walk, then, is to turn the seed to shape, to bind intention, lest it twist or gape. And in that binding fear, Yah descends, not dread but awe that bends and yet defends. The Aleph speaks, Resh orders, Yod ignites. This fear is flame that steadies all our flights. So man aligned is not a beast restrained, but impulse crowned and by that crown ordained. The name, it burns, yet burns not in decay, a bush unconsumed, a breath that shapes the clay. Yod sparks the womb of time, he opens wide, while Vav connects what distance would divide. Again, the he, the breath of praise begun, returns to rest beneath the noonday sun. So self-disclosure coils and uncoils still. God is the flame that binds, reveals, and wills. He is not motion stilled, nor speech unspoke, but voice that speaks through fire, wind, and smoke. The name contains all paths the just may trace, and births the ground of reverence and grace. Yet not all paths begin where roots run deep. Some spring where dreams and sleepless questions leap. Loz bends the road not just in prideful sin, but as the test where branching may begin. The Lamed leans, the Vav still binds the strand, while Zayin strikes to make the border stand. A branching mind is not a soul untrue, if thresholds lead where light breaks something new. Dalet begins the step, Resh points the way, while Kaf builds tools to measure night and day. The derrick made is not the path once known, it births its weight and bears its own alone. Then comes Boz, oft mistranslated as scorn, yet Boz is also how the map is born, to weigh, to rank, to separate and name. What's fit for God and what would bring him shame? Bet frames, Vavlinks and Zayin judges worth, a sacred taxonomy born of earth. Thus branching, walking, weighing come to be a second reverence, not impiety. Two ways appear, the straight and branching line, but both may trace a symmetry divine. One walks upright, beneath a structuring grace. One seeks the edge, then names the sacred space. When both are tethered to the name that burns, their paths converge where reverence returns. For he and Vav, the breath and cord that bind, link upright soul and ever-seeking mind. Exploration veers but need not despise when branching bears the weight of holy skies, and uprightness may still its fervent light, unless refreshed by thresholds met in night. The fear of God is more than silent awe. It sings in steps and questions shaped by law. Alignment keeps us anchored to the known. Exploration finds where seeds are sown. So walk, aligned, but let your wonder grow. Explore, but let the name direct the flow. Two paths are one when reverence is true, to hold, to seek, and ever to renew. Let Halak guide the course and Loz the swerve, and let each movement honor whom we serve. The proverb speaks not merely right and wrong, but threefold ways to join the ancient song.